Well, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by for what could potentially be the last day of Among Trees. But then again, I've been saying that for the last couple of days, so I'm not entirely sure if we're going to finish the game today or not. Let's just see how it goes. Thank you so much for the wonderful super chat donation, rated R. That is very nice of you. Thank you, much appreciated. And wonderful to see you, Jeremy, and the Beard Goblin, aka Mitch, on Periscope. That was really nice, actually. I've never had a chatter from Periscope before, so thank you so much for dropping a couple of comments in there. I didn't know that they had implemented comment relay, so that doesn't work on every platform. Just to let you in on this whole thing of what's technically going on in the background. I have fairly limited bandwidth right now, and as such, I can't stream to multiple platforms from my location. So I'm using this provider called Restream for that. And Restream is kind of nice. You stream to one provider, and they then relay the feed to several platforms, if you're allowed to do that. So not every platform allows you to do this politically. You can do it technically, but not politically. Like on Twitch, I'm an affiliate with Twitch, and that means I'm not allowed to multi-stream to Twitch and other platforms. Twitch, with this affiliate agreement, they want me to stream only to Twitch and leave the content there for 24 hours, and then I'm allowed to kind of, move on to other platforms, and then I'm allowed to cross-post that. So there's no multi-streaming with Twitch if you're an affiliate. You can do it if you're not, but I am an affiliate, so I'm not allowed to do that. So the Restream literally allow you to just click a button, whichever platform you want to stream to, and Periscope was one of them. Since they're owned by Twitter, I thought this is really handy because my feed is showing up in my Twitter feed, and it's easy to literally just scroll through and hey, there's Jay, awesome. So I've had a few viewers, but I've never had a commenter, so thank you so much for trying it out and commenting there. So the thing with Facebook then, so one of the platforms I'm kind of also allowed to stream to is Facebook. I think I'm streaming currently to YouTube, to Facebook, used to stream to Mixer, but that's not allowed anymore because they're dead. They've pulled the plug on that. I'm also streaming to DLive, and I believe Picato, and a couple of Korean platforms. Sorry, I've forgotten the name of that. But one of those things, yes, Rip Mixer, absolutely. So one of those things that Restream allow you to do is to stream to your Facebook personal profile, and you have to pay to stream to a Facebook page. Now, what they've introduced is, because Mixer went away and Microsoft were trying to introduce Facebook as the new gaming platform and all, they said, okay, you can stream to your Facebook pages for free for the next couple of months, I believe, until the end of September, just so that you experience what that's like, including cross-comment posting, which was always an issue when you stream to multiple platforms. So they really have that down, that comments are being relayed from and to other platforms. That's very nice. So for the next couple of months, I can stream to Facebook, and I thought I'd try it out, and we'll see how it goes. I think after that, they want me to pay something ridiculous, like $19 to continue just with Facebook. I can use all the other platforms for free, but Facebook is then kind of, it makes no sense. But hey, one of those things, I just thought I'd let you know. This is what's happening in the background. But of course, we're here to rummage around in the woods, as it were, and have a look at if we can craft and manufacture that outfit from, I believe, Waltz, Bleak skin and something else. Cattail, that's it, Cattail. So Cattail is this thing that, according to Jeremy, and thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. Cattail is the stuff that grows around lakes. Or was it you, Rated R? I can't remember. One of you said, hey, look around a lake. And so we're gonna totally try that. I think the game is currently updating, I believe. This is my Epic Games launch here, and I think we're updating something. Usually that starts a little bit quicker, but this thing... Ah, yeah, I see. Look at that. Under downloads, we can see this is currently updating the game. I didn't know that. That's exciting. What other exciting features are we going to get? I wonder. Launch. Let's see what happens. See, we have game audio and all that. So I may have had a quick look. Remnant, really. It's free for a limited time. I believe I bought that. Not bought. I mean, I obtained it for free together with the Auto Collection. Which one was the other one that I got for free the other day? I don't actually remember. We can have a look at my Epic Games library another day. It's, Remnant. I believe I did get that. Early access. Pre-alpha 0.3.34. How exciting. I believe that was the same version we played yesterday. I believe. If you haven't noticed already, on both on Patreon and on Ko-fi, I shared some of these in-game screenshots I've been taking along while I was playing. With F3, I can take a high-res screenshot, and I posted those on Patreon and on Ko-fi. I'll post those on ArtStation as well later, just because I really love the look of it, and we all deserve to have a closer look at the high-res graphics, and they just look so beautiful. I believe it's fine if you want to turn those into backgrounds for your desktop, or postcards and whatever. As long as you don't sell them, I think you're going to be okay. But yes, very, very beautiful, and I thought they deserve a gallery all by themselves. So cattail, it grows around water indeed. I may have had a look. It grows around only one body of water in the game. Woohoo! The trees, they are growing. Thank you, Rated R. I appreciate that. Very nice. Thank you for the super chat donation. Always wonderful to have those. So there's one body of water that is hello. Hello. We can't look at the map. What? There we go. Just takes a bit of time. We have kind of grazed it, but it looks like I've not really had a thorough look at that, so that's where we're going to go today. This bit here, that is apparently another lake, kind of the northern lake as they call it. I'm not sure if this is the northern lake. This could also be classed as a lake, but I believe from what the internet tells me, this little wonderful piece of beautiful watery real estate, that is where we're going to find cattail, somewhere around this lake. I don't know the exact location, but that's where we're going to head out today as soon as our plants have grown, and then we're going to have a look at that little area here. So I suppose we can also explore this thing. We should be able to make it in a day and back. Don't know if we're going to encounter any bears. We shall see. So it should grow around here somewhere. And the sun's just coming up. I'm not entirely sure if we can go there just yet, because I believe we have in our funny little greenhouse, that's the crafting room, isn't it? I need a map inside my own house just to be able to walk around inside here. This is my kitchen, and off it, aside from some beautiful volumetric lights, which I haven't learned how to make in Unreal Engine yet. I'm gonna have to look into that. I've just learned how to make cloth physics. That is exciting. This is my greenhouse, and I'm not going to leave until these puppies have hatched. Well, these are already ripe for the picking. That's exciting. I might just go leave them in there because, they'll otherwise just clog up storage space, and we might as well just leave them in here. Or turn them into food already. These guys, they've been watered already. Very nice. They have a few days more to grow. There we go. We don't have any more things we can plant now. We could have something to eat. I suppose that's a good way to start the day. Let's have a bit of a meal here. Waltz Bleak skin. This is the stuff that we need to make that outfit. The feather larch outfit. That's the one. Isn't that in my possession? Oh, that's interesting. So this, on the right hand side, this hasn't updating, because it should show that I currently have 2 pieces of Waltz Bleak skin with me. There's many more in the top attic. Oh, is it raining? Can you hear the rain? That is so cute. Oop, got stuck here somewhere. Hello. There we go. No, still stuck. Come on. I can't move. Oh, there we go. We can't really move a lot today. Just in smallish increments. Is it my keyboard? Hope not. No, we can still jump. We just can't walk. Oh, come on. Oh, technical difficulties. There we go. Yes, I can walk again. That is nice. So Waltz Bleak skin, look at that. We've got 4 here already. That's another 2. These things we can cook. Fish bone I might as well put in here. This is good for making more of this, or sewing thread. And we can have nice fish breakfast. That's really nice. So Waltz Bleak skin, cattail we don't have. Beeswax. Oh my god, I forgot we need so much more beeswax. beeswax we've got 3 of. That means we need another 5. Oh, wow. And also, I can't really walk. I'm not entirely sure if that's due to the upgrade here that we've had. Possibly. Hopefully not. It's all a little bit less responsive, so I don't know what's happening under the hood here. I just can't walk. Not well, anyway. Come on. Let me walk. It's not my batteries, is it? Could that be? Could it be the batteries? Can't even walk through my own house. What is this world coming to? There we go. Just about getting better here. Nope. So bees we need to take care of as well. Well, well, well. I hope we can. I wish I could pre-water these puppies. That would be nice. There. Yeah, I have a feeling something's just going on under the hood. Or maybe a Windows update, who knows? Who knows indeed. We have a few sticks left while our little bits and pieces are growing. I wonder if I'm just going to go out and fell some more trees. You can never have enough sticks, because sticks, they also make a little bit of a tent with a jute rope. So yeah, let's go do that. Let's pick up some sticks here. Here's our cabin with all the extensions. It was quite nice going through the screenshots there that I've taken continuously, and it showed one screenshot in which the cabin didn't have any extensions. Literally just the little house that we've built. I've missed picking up a screenshot from when there was nothing there, but yeah, there was one with just no extensions, then one with the storage attic and the crafting room, and then another one features the sewing room, and then the third one I haven't got actually yet. That should feature then, maybe this is a good one. Maybe we'll wait until the light's a little bit better. But I don't think I have one with the greenhouse on the outside. I'm just noticing that. Yeah, the walking I'm not sure if it's actually the game or if it's my keyboard here that doesn't really react. This is all on one Logitech receiver, which is maybe too far away. I mean, it wasn't a problem yesterday. I'm just thinking it's a little bit more laggy than I remember it. And the mouse seems to be fine. Receiver's in the same position as the keyboard. So it could well be the batteries on the keyboard. Let me just grab some fresh batteries. Hang on a second. That might just improve the whole responsiveness of it. I'll be back in 1 second. Hang on. I'm back. There we go. Let's see if that'll solve the problem. I did fish this keyboard out of the dumpster, so, you know, one of those things. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not 100% top quality. But it's been working, so yeah, these are rechargeable, so sometimes rechargeables don't do as good a job as non-rechargeables. These ones I've just picked up fresh from the thing, from the, what's it called, the charger. There. Come on. Ooh, more super chat. I love it. Wait for it. I love it. I love that you keep finding these little treasures hidden in what YouTube have to offer. They are, I've looked at one of those, they have this little channel called Creator Insider, and that's a YouTube channel for people who do YouTube, and they give you some updates of what's happening behind the scenes and what features they're thinking of implementing, and they're getting some feedback from people like me. And one of the things that they want to revamp, or that want to seriously add to, is the whole live streaming thing. So they want to make discoverability of live streams better. They want to add new features, probably something along the lines of emotes, and making the chat experience even more fun. So there is a lot going on, and they've just finished migrating 2 stacks together. They were, one stack was the scheduled events, and the other one was the kind of stream now things. And then they also had the classic interface. So this has all been finally migrated into one new streamlined streaming experience. And so yeah, hopefully a lot of new stuff is coming to YouTube Chat, because it is really, really nice. It's one of my favorite platforms. They have a lot going, and it would be nice if they could just make it even nicer without making it, you know, worse. They do that sometimes. They make a change because they want to make a change, or because some technical thing that they need to implement, and all of a sudden viewers are saying, "Hey, don't do that. That makes it a worse experience for us." Case in point, community captions. This is something that people really didn't want to see go. I don't think the new batteries did anything. I mean, it's exactly the same. Some directions I just can't walk into. What? I'm very disappointed with you, keyboard. I could get a new keyboard, but the thing is, this keyboard is nice and long, you know, it's not as... I have another keyboard that's kind of ready to rock, but it's a bit shorter, and I don't know. Oh, come on, but I need a keyboard, don't I? Do you know, the other thing I could do, wait for it, is I could use... I'll tell him to add GIFs. The other thing I could do is add my Xbox controller. So that's another option that I have. I could just go and start Xpadder. This game doesn't have support for a game controller just yet, but let me grab my Xbox controller, and Xpadder is kind of mapped to that. Maybe we'll do that. I do apologize. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry. Now, can I remember how to do this with this? It kind of works. It kind of works. Well, let's just find out, shall we? Oh, wow. It's raining in the game, and it's raining also in England. I like it. Well, there we go. Let's see if this works. So, yes, game controller. I like it. Look around, walk around. I may have to just adjust the mouse sensitivity a little bit, or are we okay? No, it looks like we're okay. And this is running absolutely. Good stuff. Okay, good. That is nice. I may just have to, I'm not sure if I've mapped all the buttons. I can't quite remember where what is. This is the map. Okay, that's good. In the map, I think this was zooming in on the map. Whoops, that, yeah, okay, it works. And I'm sure we have something along the lines of close. Yeah, that's close, perfect. All right. So yes, I think the only thing I can't do conveniently, of which I just need the keyboard to just use my, hello. How do I do this then? Oh, there we go. Huh. Now, controller support, awesome. Neville, top of the night, I should say to you. How are you? Nice to see you again. Rain also in New Zealand? How exciting. You were from New Zealand, right? I do remember that correctly. Good to see you. Yeah, we have fairly nice weather down here in Florida. It's summer, so usually that means summer means it could be extremely hot. But we have a fairly mild summer. Nice breeze. It is hot as you'd expect, so it's kind of in the 90s somewhere. But it's kind of a heat that I appreciate and that I like. It's the dry, it's the wet heat. I'm not sure. I'm not good with the dry heat, like the Las Vegas type desert heat. But I'm good with this heat. I always like the humidity. I'm sure. Did I make myself a shortcut for the axe? because shortcut key is literally, that is good. Don't think I've mapped that, but hey. Do you know, my mom tells me that in Germany, in northern Germany, it is extremely hot right now. I remember when I was living in London, the summers could get seriously hot. There was a serious imbalance in London between the winter and the summer. Winter seemed to last forever. And I was thinking, yeah, but the summer is short and super hot. Can't it be a little longer and a little bit less hot? A little bit more spread out. That would have been my preference. There, that's enough sticks. That should make us a nice fish soup for, I don't know, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. And of course, I'm eager to have a look at the plants. Can we see the plants from in here? That'd be kind of neat. Yes, look at that. So it's properly, yeah, you can see my plants in here. That is nice. That is so nice. So nice. What a pretty game. And we need to catch some sleep in a moment. We'll do that. Just making sure the plants don't die. Very important. It's so dark. I think we could really do with a bit of a light here. Ruby beet. I might as well just water them one more time while we're here. There we go. Ah, very nice. That is true. There is Nando's in the UK. That is true. Literally on every street corner. That is absolutely correct. How do we... oh, there we go. Yes, that's how we do that. And then we do this. Yeah, a bit of fish. Fish and mulberries and that should be good. Oh yes, and this is in the joystick mouse. Gotcha. All right. Hey, we'll leave this on the slow cooker as we go to bed. And then hopefully in the morning, as we would save, Jeremy, thank you for the continuous nagging. I really appreciate that, because it's one of those things I would forget. Ah. All right, day 39. Plants. Food. Ah, yes. There's nothing like a hot cooked fish and mushroom stew thing in the morning. Perfect. Look at that. Good morning, puppies. You are nearly ready, so I think we can just leave them here. They don't need any. These can be plucked. These guys are nearly ready, so they should be okay with the water we've given them. And now, as the sun's coming up, you can literally see the sun moving. If you look closely, it'll reach the top of the window any moment now. And this is actually how the 24-hour light cycles, day-night cycles, are done in video games. That you physically move the light source around, and that, of course, changes in the whole light quality throughout the day. Look at that! It's nearly reaching the top of the window. Yes, I actually looked at, inspired by your comment, Beard Goblin, and by our chat here on YouTube, Rated R. I've checked that out yesterday, and it was indeed on my wish list, the Long Dark, and it's currently $30. Not on sale, but I'll wait until it's on sale, and then I might grab myself a copy. There is, do you know, speaking of things that are on sale, if you haven't played, I should say, if you haven't played Firewatch, that is currently on sale on GOG, Great Old Games, for 75% off. So I think it's about a $5, and that is really worth picking up. It's much like this, beautifully drawn environment, first person, kind of a narrative adventure. And you're in the old Shoshone. There's kind of two storylines going on. So from a writing point of view, it's a very nice thing that they've done there. And the team are currently working on another title, which I believe is called In the Valley of the Gods. But that's in development. That's not even early access yet. That's just, you know, they're working on it. So yes, Firewatch, absolutely classic title, very nice. On Great Old Games for, I think, about a $5, I think. Highly recommended. I've played that on this channel. We had lots of fun, about 4 or 5 days worth of playtime. Oops. Oh yes, this is crouching down. No sticks and backpack. That's okay. We're gonna wait for this to just, you know, cook its thing. I'm gonna go and put these things up in the attic. You see, even with the controller, there's a little bit of lag. So I think the lag isn't actually from the keyboard. I think it's more from the game. Maybe that update under the hood, or Windows is doing something nasty. That's possible as well. Which one was the right mouse button again? This was the left. One was the... Which one was the right? Oh, this one. Perfect. That makes sense. So we'll take this. I don't think we'll take a tent. We've got ourselves some food. We've got some med kit packs in case we get seriously stung. We could probably leave the watering can here, and then with our super augmented backpack, go out and find some cattail. So I'll leave that here. I'll take my fishing rod with me in case we want to do some fishing. I'll go and save. Come on. Yes. Got some food, and let's hike it out of here. Oh, you will love it, Beard Goblin. If it's in your library already, you will so enjoy it. This is great for a rainy day, and again, it's about the feeling that you get from the game. It's very, very similar to this in that you're a lone hiker. You do have dialogue going on, but it's a wonderful experience. Wonderful experience. No cattail around this lake here. I forgot how I found out about the game, but it was one of those things that I thought, ah, there is a god after all. It was very nice. I found out about the game and I thought, ah, that's really nice. And it was $20 on Steam at the time, and I thought, okay, great, that goes on my wish list. I really want to find out more about it. I had read about it somehow. Oh yeah, through Panic. That's right. I found out about it through the Untitled Goose Game, and somebody I had a chat with on Twitter, the Nevin Morgan. He works for Panic. And I've been using their SSH software on my iOS devices for years. It's something called Prompt. And so they make that, they've made that. And they started publishing a video game called the Untitled Goose Game, which I thought, oh, that's kind of fun. That sounds fun. So through that I found out they also published Firewatch, read about the game, looked at the game, thought, ooh, this is nice. And wanted to buy it, but it was $20, so I thought, ah, well, you know, that's going to be on sale before you know it. And just on the off chance, I kept browsing through Great Old Games, GOG.com, and there was the game for $5. So it's kind of on sale for 75% off every once in a while. And I thought, wow, what a godsend! And I thought, yeah, I'm going to buy that right away. Started playing it, I loved it. Yeah, that is sometimes how it works, isn't it? You've got to be in the mood for games, and you've got to really find the time to do that. So I remember with all the freebies that are going on, there's like Epic freebies and Twitch freebies and all kinds of freebie things that you can get. I keep collecting them, and I'll say to myself, yeah, that is something I just need to look at one point. And there came the point where I was thinking, I really don't remember what games I actually have, let alone which ones I've played or which ones I have yet to even check out. And so I built myself a database. You can have a look at that. It's on games.wpguru.tv or games.wpguru.co.uk, and that has a list of all the games I have. And I found making that list very helpful for me, just personally, because I now have an overview of what I actually own, what I have yet to play, what I liked, what I disliked. So I leave little comments there on things that I've played, and there's a little randomization feature in there that I can go to, and if I'm thinking, hey, I'm in the mood for something, I can just go there and just have a look at, you know, what I might be in the mood for. That has helped. Certainly helped for me just get a clearer idea of what I own, what I might be able to stream and share with you, and things that I've tried and I thought, hey, they really sucked. This is terrible. Must not try again. And Mr. House, top of the afternoon to you. Very good to see you again. Nice that you could join us so that we can spend another wonderful, what is it, kind of afternoon? Yeah, it is an afternoon already. In the woods. Potentially for the last time. I don't really know yet. We're looking for Cattail, and I've just stumbled across this, where's the map? There's the map. This thing here, there, look at that. That's another cache that I didn't know existed before. We're on our way to this thing up here, this lake, because there's some cattail there. And I thought with the cattail this would be the end of it, but no, it isn't, is it? Because we need to grab another, was it 5 pieces of beeswax? So we have our work cut out for us. At least now I know how to get the beeswax. That makes a big difference. Well, I have grown kind of attached to playing this with a mouse and keyboard now, so maybe my keyboard's alright again, don't know. I might have to switch between the controller and the keyboard and mouse thing. Like 3 input devices just to play one game. Excellent. How do you guys prefer to play your games? Are you more controller people or are you mouse and keyboard kind of people? Because hand on my heart, I'm more like a controller kind of guy. If it's implemented properly. But, you know, now that I'm kind of being forced to, yeah, there's still a bit of lag going on. But I don't think that's input device related. I think that's more game related. Ever since I'm kind of forced to play things that don't have controller support, I do actually enjoy what a keyboard and mouse navigation thing has to offer. Depends on the game. That's a very, very good point. Yes, indeed. It does depend on the game, doesn't it? You're a controller dude. Yeah, I think I've grown up. Grown up is a bit far-fetched, but I'm more used to using game consoles than the PC for playing. So I started playing games more on games consoles. And so I'm more used to navigating my world with the controller, I guess. Old rags, I like it. Right, good point. Ooh! Yes, there are certainly, I mean, certainly in navigation, this is the first-person shooter games or third-person shooter games, they can literally just go and, you know, aim at you like that, and they just do this, and you go, yeah, and that's not a very good viewing experience if you walk around like that, but people do that all the time, and you go, I'm dizzy now, man. But yeah, controller is it's a much more kind of calming experience, isn't it? Getting older is mandatory, growing up is optional. Ah, that is seriously cool. That is a great quote. I might just add that as a quote. If I can do that. No, don't start Photoshop. No, don't do it. Oh. When you click on the wrong thing. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. I think it's ! add quote. And you said getting older is mandatory, growing up is optional. Is mandatory, growing up. Oh, come on. Why isn't anything working this morning? Growing up is optional. Let's see if it works. And then, don't be afraid to suck. I will add that immediately, yes. See if I've got the syntax right. There we go. Successfully added quote number 101. If you put exclamation mark quote in the chat, you'll get a random quote. That is always fun. Let me add that one as well. I'm not sure if everyone can add quotes. I believe moderators can. Don't be afraid to suck. And then you can put in quotes there, J versus Lewis, because, you know, that is one of mine. Don't be afraid to suck. Awesome. There we go. You have to understand your thoughts before you can control them. Linus from Stardew Valley. Look at that. Very good. It is also quote 101. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't actually make that connection. I think you can also call a quote directly if you add exclamation mark quote and then the number. So if you try that exclamation mark quote 101, then that should be the one that comes up. And quote number 102 is now don't be afraid to suck. I love it. That's very good. Oh, that is very nice. Pick up some fir planks while I'm around here. Do you know, we're already... turnip seeds, look at that. We're already so full on the inventory, I cannot believe it. I could probably just eat a couple of these. Then at least we can pick up the turnip seeds. And of course we need room for the cattail. What was I thinking? Well, there's more. Yeah, we're not going to pick up any more of these wires here. Oh, look at that. Something seriously wrong with my navigation here. We're not going to pick up any more of these. This we're going to get rid of when the time comes, when we find the cattail. But I'm thinking we can probably pick up those seeds here, turnip seeds. I would love to grow turnips at my home. In fact, you know, it's already getting dark. So the blueprint here, that is the thing that is seriously exciting. Let's have a look. You are so deep, Stardew Valley. The blueprint. Let's have a look at the blueprint. What is it that we can craft? Campfire and campfire cooking kit blueprint found. This item is now available for crafting. Hey, mega exciting. How far are we from home? Kind of fairly. So we kind of reached the lake, but look, it's already in the evening. So without a tent, we really have to go back. But maybe that's not a bad thing, because when we make a tent and come back and explore this area, we can get ourselves that campfire thing going. Ooh, let's do that. I'm already mega excited about it. That's kind of in the south, isn't it? Yes, there's home. Home is where the heart is. Turnips, parsnips, what's the difference? I don't know. That would be cool. Yeah, exactly. Let's have a cookout. Do you know, I keep mentioning Raft, which is a game with similar vibes to this on the open seas. And that is... I only know it as a lone survivor kind of game, but apparently it has multiplayer feature. So you can have things like, when you mentioned cookouts, you can have things like build-offs or whatever they're calling them. I don't really know what it means, how they've implemented them, but you can play this together with friends. And I'm not entirely sure how that would work. Because the thing that really destroys the lone survivor kind of approach is when you bring other people into it. No matter if they're NPCs or if they're real people from other walks of life. But apparently it's a lot of fun, so I don't know, I've not tried it. Stardew Valley is multiplayer capable as well. I've played some Stardew Valley together with Julia. That is fun. You experience the same world and you can meet each other. You can even marry in the game if you're so inclined. Reddit is full of people who said, I've married my fiancé in Stardew Valley. Get like 1,000 upvotes because that is quite cute actually. The thing with the fire and all the camping supplies is, of course, that the space that you have available to carry other things is severely limited. So we're already talking a tent, Then there's probably a campfire. Then there's the ingredients that you want to cook. And you go, well, that leaves me like one space of inventory free. Really. Can't wait to have a look at what we need to do that campfire thing. Oh, come on. Walk already. What's going down? Where might that be? Campfire. Alright, and the cooking kit, so we get both of them. Yes, they were locked, weren't they? Steel wire and steel pipe. I'd be rude not to build that immediately, I'd say. Attach this to your campfire and you'll be cooking in no time. I love it. Very nice. Cooking kit. Alright, let's do this other thing here. Campfire. 6 sticks and 4 jute ropes. We can scale that up. Warm up during cold nights on the go. Attach the campfire cooking kit to prepare meals. Alright, let's grab some sticks. I think we have ample stick supply over here. Yes, if we could only... I'll put that in here. Ample stick supply. Let's grab these. That is nice. Cooking in the outdoors. Now that's another thing that we need to try out, of course. Perfect. That's the campfire. But of course, to make the experience really fully rounded, I think we should also build ourselves another tent. With more sticks and more ropes. Dang, brother, that's cold. We should also go to sleep at one point. Let's put that in here. Campfire, sticks, we need more sticks. And more rope. I think rope might be in the attic. Okay, I'm gonna eke the sleepiness out. With my last breath, I'm gonna have a look for jute ropes. In there it is, yes. Nails can go in here. The steel rope. I'm so sleepy. Also wooden planks. Oh yes. Wooden planks from the wilderness. I wonder what happens if you get so sleepy that you literally collapse on the floor. That'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's go sleep. Let's go to sleep. I don't wanna risk it. Right, yes, yeah, I can see that. And thank you so much for explaining the differences there to me. That's very interesting to hear. What I like really is that they've implemented both options in the game. That it really caters to different people as such. Because in this game there's a Zen mode here, and that switches off the bear essentially. I think he's still there, but he's not aggressive, so you can go and ignore the bear and it's fine. But in my version I think I'm playing on easy, and then there's like extra hard or something. So Zen mode, there's Zen mode, easy and hard. And Zen mode, there are no hostile animals, and then there's easy, and then there's much harder. And I like the idea that you cater to different people, so that people who just want to have a look, they can play the Zen mode. People who are in for a little bit of action, they can play the easy mode, and people who are really hardcore on like on the second or third playthrough, you know, you can. I like that. Games that don't give you the option, I don't know. I think it's important to have that. I think it's important to cater for the player there. Bolts. We'll leave the bolts here. We've got one meal. We've got the rags. Oh yes, the rags. They need to go upstairs, don't they? Rags. Come on, rags. Let's put the rags in here. This is going to be our breakfast. This is all nice and dandy. Maybe we'll leave the... No, I think we'll take the fishing rod with us as well, because when we reach the northern lake, we're not only going to have cattail, we're also going to have things that we can catch our fish, and then we can grill it on our own campfire. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. So we're going to totally take that. But that leaves us only 5-6 spaces of inventory, and that is already with an upgraded rucksack. So look, you couldn't even do this without the backpack upgrade. Just saying. Perfect. One pre-cooked meal. I think we're going to go and and eat that right away. Yes, yes, yes. We'll do that. Ah, perfect. We'll take one for the road, because we have one pre-cooked here. Alright. Save. And let's get ready for our camping trip. Ah, good morning world. How you doing? I think we walked quite a nice way. I'm going to try to walk over this way today. Get out of here and then by the lake, just try and walk around this area that we've not explored and then hopefully go straight to the lake. Let's see if we can do that. And then we can camp by the lake. That's going to be nice. All right, onward. Not picking up things like sticks. Very important. Do you know, I've even heard the moose, or I've heard about the moose before. Just by reading through things, the moose is apparently really, really terrible. Is that right? Seconds later, you were dead. That's just. This is also why Zen modes are important, because, I mean, I like to have a look under the hood of these 3D games, and sometimes you see something out of the corner of your eye, and then you're dead, and you think, no, hang on, let's just have a quick examination of what's the animation like, and let me just have a look at the moose before he kills me. Oh yes, of course. Respect the moose's personal space. Very important. Dotty mushrooms. No. Not gonna have that. Totally not gonna have that. Perfect. So literally just northeast-ish. Literally this way. Ish. No, that's northwest, isn't it? This is northeast. I see, I always get this wrong. I think this is the other thing that reminds me of Firewatch a little bit. The navigation works like this. You have this floppy old map and a compass, but the map doesn't, you don't have a mini-map as such. You don't get to see the world, the mini-map turning around depending on which direction you walk into. It's all just old-fashioned, you know. There's a sun and there's a compass. And that is all. Ooh! Q Sting, Fields of Gold. I like it. Nice! Now that would make a nice addition to the screenshot library, I believe. Fields of Gold. Let's see if I get a better angle of this. We were just talking about this yesterday, that I wish there were different variations of landscape in here. It looks like they have actually implemented that. Yeah, Fields of Gold. And maybe it's not that spectacular on second thought. Do you know, yes, the dotty mushrooms, they were the ones that we just passed, the dotty mushrooms. I might just go take one. Something like that. Fields of Gold. The dotty mushrooms have a 25% chance of poisoning you if you eat them raw. If you cook them, however, you will be safe. Well, that doesn't help you if you don't have the cooking room yet and you're in dire need of nourishment out in the wilderness. And if you really, really have to eat something, you could take a chance and say, okay, here we go. This is another one of those cache sites here. Very good. Do we find seeds? I'm almost not interested in all the building materials, but the seeds, if we do find something like turnip seeds, like you see bolts and nails, I think I'm going to go leave them here. But anything that we can plant at home, can you imagine? Turnip seeds! Oh yes. And I think rags, they're a little bit difficult to come by, so I might go pick those up as well. Oh really? Okay. Thank you for the heads up. bolts. I love it when there's a feature like that, especially one that hides the UI and saves this in high resolution. That's really nice. And I also like that game companies are saying, hey, that's fine if you want to use that for promotion or to show off what's happened in your game. Oh, are we there yet? Yes, we are. Look at that. This is the lake. Speaking of moose, is that a moose over there? So we need binoculars. It's the moose from the long dark. Save yourself. Yeah, he's grazing. That's nice. So this apparently is the body of water that will give us some cattail. That is very nice. There's also the body of water that gives us some driftwood. I think we needed that at one point. I'm not sure how well we fare on the whole inventory thing here, so we may be able to pick up some driftwood. I don't think we need it. Yeah, let's leave the driftwood. Let's be really like strict here. And find cattail, which look, this might be it. This might be it. This is the cattail. All right, cattail, give it to me. That's why they're calling it cattail, isn't it? Because the fluffy bit at the top, which looks like a cat's tail. Yeah, photo mode is beautiful. I bought a plugin for, not a plugin, it's kind of a product for Unreal Engine that implements photo mode in projects that you play. That's really why I want to build an Unreal project. It's not supposed to be a game, really. It's more something that will let you take screenshots in a world easier than you could do it with Dash Studio or Poser. So my idea is to have something that'll pose your characters in a world like this, and you build your scene, add the poses, add the characters and the outfits that you want, and then just zoom around with the camera and go click. That's it. And then you can use that to make tell stories, tell storyboards, comic books, that sort of thing. Now that's worthy of another snapshot. It's like having the camera with you at all times. The northern lake. And there's the moose in the background too. That's really nice. Ah, this is a great spot for camping. I think we needed 4, didn't we? 4 cattails, I think that was the idea. Come on, game. Let me move already. It feels like sometimes I'm getting stuck behind invisible objects here. Hello, Bunny Rabbit, how you doing? Where's the moose? We want to say hello to Mr. Moose. And also, have you seen some more cattails? Because, I mean, I found exactly 2. I think I need 4. It'd be a bit of a shame if we'd have to go all this way back. There's the moose. Respect the moose. I might go and crouch. I just want a good shot of him. I don't want him to run away. The moose in his natural habitat. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's nice. Hey, moose. Oh, it's a spotty moose. All right. Got a shot of the moose. That's nice. Oh, it's a deer. Oh, okay. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know that. Two cattails, huh? I mean, where there's 1 cattail, you'd think there's more. Take a little afternoon swim here. Whoa, that is nice. My goodness. That is very nice. Woo. Oh, freezing, yes. With my new Waltz Bleak skin outfit, that wouldn't happen. Yes, when you can't get out of the water. Oh, come on. Don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, did you see that? Oh, we nearly didn't make it. Got a great screenshot out of it, but we nearly didn't make it. Whew, at least I can warm up. Time to find a nice space for the tent. My God, what a scary moment. You nearly died. Hey, I know what that feels like. That's not good. Cattail! Cattail, here we go. More cattails. I think we needed 4, so we have 5 now. That is nice. I mean, if we find more, let's grab more. A starchy plant that can be cooked and eaten in many different ways. Ooh, maybe battered. Can't be eaten raw though. Not that many ways, I guess. Oh, sunset by the lake. Look at that. So much fun. Well, I suppose before we go to bed, it would be rude not to do some fishing here. I mean, especially with this beautiful scenery. Let's do that. Let's put that up. Let's see if there are any fish biting. Oh yeah, like here, for example. Let's do that. Hey, that would have been terrible, wouldn't it? Ooh, oh, it would be... When you can't move the mouse, you know? It's just, what's happening here? Whatever the last update was, we didn't have these problems yesterday. Any more fish over here? Oh yeah, there, for example. Hello, fish. And what types of fish will we be grabbing out here? Ah, the fish got away. Ah, what a shame. Let's stick at it. Oh, there's another one. Here comes a big one. Come on. Gotta be really in the mood for fishing. The fishing lure's stuck. Well, that's uncool, isn't it? Ooh, there we go. Because, you know, we need something to do some camping here. Some cooking by the campfire. It's the whole point of this trip. Fishing lure stuck again. Stop getting stuck, especially to... Maybe this is not a good fishing. Look for a spot in a lake to begin fishing. Yeah, like a good spot in the lake to begin fishing. Ooh, yeah, those Blender UI updates, they are kind of crazy. They are. The good thing is though the current UI is kind of stable. So once you get acquainted to it, it'll stay that way for a while. Rumor has it. Last October, that might have been a 2.8 kind of alpha version. I've had a 2.8 alpha version in which the menu wasn't quite as updated as it is now. So ever since the release version of 2.8... Come on! Whoa! Pike perch! Look at that! Northern pike perch. I don't think we've had that guy before. Very nice. So yes, ever since the release of 2.8, the final release, I think the UI has been pretty much stable. But yeah, once you get used to it, it'll grow on you. It'll grow on you. But I certainly feel your pain. You think, hey, I just want to get this done quickly. I don't use Blender that often. And you're presented with, everything's different. And you go, yeah, that doesn't help me right now. It's for that reason I kept a 2.79 version around for a while. Because I just knew my way around. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, that's fair enough that new features, new UI, new this, new that. I'm thinking, hey... As long as I know how to get things done, it doesn't matter which tool you use for getting the job done. I used to work a lot in Hexagon, only because that's the only one I understood Not because it was a good program, but it was just... It did what I wanted it to do, and that was good enough for me. Rain perch! Look at him go! That's a good point, yes. A little, and yeah, otherwise we forget. That's true, yeah. Oh, you got it on Steam? I didn't know Blender was on Steam. Oh, right, a Steam release. Yeah, they can be... I don't know who handles those releases. It might be that they're... Oh, Moose! Hello. He's back! It might be that the Steam releases are a little bit behind the real releases. I mean, they do release a lot, and too much in my personal opinion. Not on Steam, but in general. I mean, they mean well, but sometimes there's just so many releases that I'm thinking, hey, fair enough. You guys use the latest and the greatest. I'm just going to use the one that I spent 20 minutes installing, and it kind of works for me, thanks. And you know, if there is a new feature that I really need at one point, I'll go grab that. But let's go camping. I mean, let's go sleeping. And then in the morning we'll have a little breakfast barbecue here. That's what I'm thinking. Day 41. And now you're starving. Yeah, I know. Technically we have some food, so we're gonna have that for breakfast since we are starving. But while we're at it, let's go and leave the tent here, have the lake in the background, have the moose in the background. That's a nice little setup here. And I'm thinking let's go and put our campfire, bind that to the shortcut slot. Let's put the campfire kind of here. Hello? Is that too close to the tent? I mean, I don't want to cause any fire hazards here. It's more about the whole screenshot thing, you know. Tent, moose, lake, and fire. Look at it go. That is nice. Place a cooking kit. Absolutely. Ooh, that's how we do that. Cook food or pick up rig. That's nice, isn't it? All right. Maybe a bit of the old whatever this is, and maybe you know, some of that. Cattail. Let's not put cattail in here. We need that for our outfits before we eat it. It's a bit like chicory, isn't it? And now it's cooking. That is so cute. Do you know, I wonder if it warms us up as well. If we come out of the lake freezing, it probably does warm us up as well. This is going to look really nice a little bit later in the day. I might just go spend some time here and make sure this doesn't overcook. Go do some more fishing while we're up here. Say hello to Mr. Moose. Hey, Mr. Moose. I mean, Mrs. Deer. Fishing rod, check. Yeah, fishing with the moose. Or the deer. I think I just like saying moose. Spend hours just by the lake. Getting the fish out is actually secondary. Make sure the fishing line doesn't get tangled up in the antlers there. Do you remember if we needed 4 or 6 cattails here for our project? Because I can't remember. And he shakes his head. That's nice. Maybe he's fishing too. She, rather. Or is it he? No, it's a he, isn't it? Yeah, it's a he. Plunging his rod, absolutely, yes. and banging the trees. That's just... What is this stream coming to? Oh, and now it's raining. I hope that doesn't have an adverse effect on my campsite fire there. Tent site, rather. Oh, if we're cooking another meal, let's go and put a button mushroom in, shall we? I suppose they could make sure it might just add a bit more complexity to the whole campfire thing. Imagine you had to collect sticks so that you can then put the sticks on the fire and rub the sticks together. Like you say, it might make it a bit more difficult to get that fire started. I suppose this is more like a functional thing that you actually get to cook in the field. I think they should let you do more things in the field. I suppose, yeah, it kind of depends what the purpose of the game is. Is it crafting a lot of items, or is it just soak up the atmosphere? There's another game that I've played a few weeks ago when it was free on the Epic Store, which was Lifeless Planet. That was an interesting game too. That was more, quite obviously more about the atmosphere than about doing something like following missions and all that. That was part of it, but mainly it was you being an astronaut on a strange planet, and it had this lone survivor thing going as well. Abandoned planet, and apparently your spaceship kind of crash lands there, and it looks like you're on your own, and you think, hey, what's going on? Also, where have I heard that story before, hey? Pine bleak. Bleak fillet and bone thing. Good stuff. And so all of a sudden you come across a Russian settlement. Humans, as in, you know, humans from Earth. And who've been there for like, you know, who are not even any longer there. And you think, well, how's that possible? I thought we, the Americans, are here for the first time. But how did the Russians get there? What's happening here? Seem to be having a small issue with my rod. I've plunged it too deep. I think I may have caught the shark, you know. Hello. I also can no longer move the mouse left or right. The clicking still works, but left and right doesn't work anymore. Serious bug alert. See how deep this lake really is. And how much line is on my spool? Yeah, I don't know if Lifeless Planet is on Xbox. I'm not sure if they have console releases. Any way to cancel this? No. What a shame. What am I gonna do? It would be a shame to having to go back to a last save. It looks like this isn't really going anywhere. I mean, there is a one way. I can always can I change to my, I don't know, my axe or something? Is that possible? Ah, there we go. Whew. Got away with it. Got away with it. Let's try again. What was I saying? Something about survival games. Oh yes, I don't know if Lifeless Planet has a console release. It was developed by essentially one guy. And it really goes to show there's a market for games that are less about the gameplay and more about exploring a world. I thought that was quite nice. And he's an independent developer and working on a second installment currently called Lifeless Moon. It's kind of a prequel to Lifeless Planet. But that is also something I'd like to share with you, maybe even before we do Raft. That might be a nice idea. Before we do Raft, because Raft is very similar to this. Let's play Lifeless Planet. That'll take 2-3 days or so. Woo! Rain perch! Very nice. Do you know, also, actually, I've seen something on the other side while we were walking. There was something glowing here, and I have reason to believe it might well be more cattail. If we look really, 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 really closely. Forgotten where that is now, of course. But like here, maybe. Like right next to me. I thought we could do with an excessive amount of cattail. So now we have 7. That's cool. Just in case we need to make a backup outfit. More cattail, you know. We could also use it for cooking then, of course. You cattail? No. Grounded, okay. What's grounded about? Yeah, it is almost a shame, isn't it, that Xbox doesn't have that many early access releases. I don't actually have an Xbox. I had an Xbox 360 back in the day, but currently I don't have an Xbox. There's one that that from what I heard, they have this early access program, but I don't know why developers don't make more use of it. Like this game is a classic example. I mean, it's certainly going to come to console, I would imagine, but the controller thing isn't actually hooked up, which I don't understand. I think if I were to make a game, controller support is one of the first things I would implement. I mean, it's kind of, if you use a template to get started, it's there by default. So, you know, go for it. Just build the game with controller support in mind. And most game developers don't seem to do that. Temperature too low. Yeah, but I mean, I thought this is no longer burning? That's a shame. Pick up the rig and... Oh, is that the campfire gone? Oh, I see. So the cooking kit is multi-use, but the actual campfire as such is one use only. Oh, had I known! I was so keen to see this in the night. That would have been nice. This is my used up campfire thing. That's a shame. That would have been a really nice screenshot with the fire in the evening. Oh well. We can't have it all, I guess. What else is to explore up here? I mean, you know, we have the tent for 3 times. We have it for 3 nights. We could walk a little bit more. Kind of further towards this way and then spend another night, I say. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit more walking. Even though it is night and it's, you know, kind of dangerous. Wait till, yeah, let's go tear this down. Pick it up. We can't, can we? Ay, caramba. Mamacita, is it no good? No. We'll just go eat this raw. That shouldn't poison us much. There, grab that tent. Have a look where we want to go. Kind of, maybe have a look at this area here. Beyond the lake, on the other side of the lake. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, other side of the lake. There. In the spooky, creepy night. That's exactly when you're gonna have to explore creepy neighborhoods. Do you know, that is also where a team of people really makes sense. So I think it is wrong to think that something as complex as a game can be developed by literally one person. I mean, it can be done, but it's literally just multiplies the amount of time it takes to do this. So version control, upload somewhere, let other people download it that you're working with in the team and say, hey, controllers, not my thing. It's really not my thing. So let me outsource that to someone else whose thing it is and let him implement that, or her, or the team or whatnot. Same with console ports. Once you've got your thing working on one thing, and many independent game companies go, hey, I managed to cobble this together on Unity or Unreal. It kind of works on PC. There's something that says built for Mac. I don't really know how. I'm not a Mac guy. So let other people deal with that. Same thing with console releases and go, yeah, actually, do you know what? You have the project. You take a cut of whatever console sales you make. You put it out on PlayStation and Xbox, because I don't know how to do that. There's also the money overhead. That if you bring something to consoles, there is this thing, or to mobile, same thing. If there's something that you wanna do that way, there's a serious time and money overhead. Signing up for, I think with Sony to be a developer is like $2,000 just to be a developer, and you think, whoa. And then you deal with, well, how is it as simple as saying export to Xbox or export to PlayStation? Or is there likely many other things involved that bite you in the ass, you know? So I'm all for saying, hey, there's other people that are better suited for that task. So a controller, I'm more of a controller guy. So if you need any help with implementing this for controller support, let me know. I've managed to rig up a whole project from scratch for controller support. It wasn't actually that difficult, and it just happens in addition to what's already supported out of the box. That was really nice. There's actually, if you want to learn how to do that, there's a great tutorial by Zach somebody on the official Unreal website, on the Unreal Learning website, and he tells you how to do it. It's very nice. He doesn't start with the template project. He starts with a blank project, and then he shows you where all these intricate support options are, that things are working with a mouse and keyboard as well as a controller. More planks than we know what to do with. Nice open clearing in which we should really spend the night. Let's bring the tent out and spend the night here. It's freezing! Oh, and it's dark and creepy. Let's go sleep. I see what you mean. Yes, that's my current state as well. Kind of a casual enthusiast. That's how I approach 3D, really. Casual enthusiast. I'd hate to be in a position where you're fulfilling somebody else's brief, like working for a games project that you're hired as an animator, and you go, hey, you're just gonna have to come up with good animations to make our project look good, and you go, I don't want to be under that kind of pressure. And yes, absolutely, I still think you should pick up OBS and take us through some of your gameplay. That would be really nice. Rated R. That is a great title. It's just, you know, that's what the channel should be called. Rated R Live. I don't think I can pick up any of these things because I'm just so full up, man. We do have one more night in the tent left. Yeah, we're just full, aren't we? Oh, I suppose I could eat something. That'll clear things up. I might do that. Let's go eat that and see if there's any more seeds in here. I'm keen on growing seeds. Nah, don't want that. Lockpick. Come on, seeds. Turnip seeds. All right, that's it. Inventory full. I suppose I wouldn't say no to the rags, but I suppose not today. Do you know, if we were to go home now, I think it might take us the whole day to walk back home. So I think I'm gonna do that. Head south. Maybe southwest and go down here. Illuminate a little bit more of the map here. Argonauts, that'd be great! I love it! That is a great idea. Do you know, yes, and about the rambling while you're playing. Southwest-ish, this way, perfect. That west-southwest. That's where we're going to go, and then our house is here, yeah, perfect. Rambling while you're playing, I think this is kind of the key to putting out an entertaining stream. I've been... mouse, hello? Hello, there we go. I've been reading a lot on the Reddit threads about people asking questions of, hey, how do you become more entertaining? And what do you do to keep the viewers glued to the screen, and all those types of questions. And I'd really like to get streaming, but I really don't know how I would do it and what I would say, and can't you guys help me out? Those types of questions. So they come up fairly often. Is it better to do this with the controller again? Let's just see if it works. And it looks like the advice that most people give is just talk. And some people can't naturally do it. That's my point. Some people can't naturally do it. They're inclined not to do it. And if you already have that natural talent to talk, no matter if there's an audience or not, I think that's kind of the winning formula. Cattail! Oh yes. Let's take that home. So yes, I think that is the winning formula. If you already talk a lot without an audience, then, you know, you're on to a winner. And this is not even anywhere close to the lake, is it? No, look at that. That's far removed from a lake, unless, of course, this, in fact, is another lake. Interesting. Do we have time to go back? Because that's another lake. This is not something I found on the internet. Is this another lake? This is kind of the northwestern lake. Hell yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. Kind of north-ish. Is that where we're going? Yeah, north. Northeast. Man, retracing my steps here. But if Cattail is also there, and there's rumors of another lake, I mean, whoa, wouldn't that be exciting? To uncover something that I didn't find in the internet. On the internet, rather. The hint of a body of water always pays. Look at that! New lake! And it's not our previous lake, this is a different lake. Yeah, this is the lake that we've just come from. This is new little mini lake. That is so cute. Well, who would have thought? Plenty of bodies of water around here. Yeah, I'm happy to take it chilled out and maybe even do another overnight stay, because we do have, the tent for one more night. Cue Phil Collins. From his album, No Jacket Required. Very funny. Phil Collins is actually a neighbor of mine, can you believe it? He has a fairly large mansion here on the North Bay Road in Miami Beach. Now that is another nice screenshot. The little mini lake that we discovered by sheer accident. Testify! You look at that! I haven't listened to his albums in years. I used to have them all on vinyl. Back in the day. Remember vinyl, hey? But no more cattail. I think that's alright. I think, you know, just discovering this lake is nice enough. We could just do maybe one last fishing thing here while we're up here. And then just spend another night before we make it home. I think that might be nice. that, and then go do that, I suppose, and then we do that, whoops, that, and then, ooh, over all the way over here, there. This is going to be tricky to get this fish out of the lake. Make sure the tension is... Oh, the line broke. Oh, what a shame. Fishing with a controller, challenge number 47. Any more fishing spots? Anywheres. Right, yes. Yeah, sometimes you just need a few years of a gap in between there. I like that he has kind of fairly recently, last few years, he's put out remasters of his old LPs and, well, old albums. Let's call them albums. That's like platform agnostic, I guess. But he's had the remastered versions made, and in so doing, he's also redone the covers, but exactly like the original covers were, but just with so same lighting, same style. Like on the face value, the black and white face, like he usually has this like face in there, or on the no jacket required was like in color with brown background and all that. So he had a photographer do the same thing, probably the same photographer, but with how he looks today, and that was kind of funny. I thought that's kind of cool. So you see the same cover, but with a much older face. I thought that was a neat touch. Yeah, so this is a shame that we can't actually pick up the pine bleak anymore. We're going to have to discard him. The poor guy, we've taken his spine out and now we're going to throw him back in the river. That's just... I hate myself. But hey, good screenshot, so that makes it worthwhile. There, beautiful. And driftwood not for us. Well, how are we going to get home? Well, roughly kind of south, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. South. Maybe we're going to even make it. That might be nice. Let's see if we can. It looks like the controller connection is a little bit better than the mouse and keyboard connection. I don't really know why. It could be the receiver. I'll see if I can, later on, I'll see if I can move it slightly further to my devices. That could just be the issue. More cattail! Alright! Excuse me. That sneeze came out of nowhere. Oh my god, no, 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 no. 3-day camping trip. Haven't saved in 3 days. And there's the bear. Oh no, no, let's avoid him. We're gonna go sneak around here. We're just gonna let the bear do his thing. You know, it almost looks like this is not the final day of Among Trees, because we do need, how many more? 5 beeswax? I don't even know where the location of beeswax is, or if that regrows. 5 more. I mean, I know how to get it. We can kind of do this almost unscathed, I think. It kind of depends. We have enough old rags to make enough bandages in case we do take serious damage. But yeah, that is something that we need to do as well, if we wanted to craft that outfit. So maybe today is not the last day of Among Trees after all. Tree party! Woo! Let's do this! Because not only do we need to make the outfit, we also need to wear it out. I mean, wear it out, not wear it out. And see what the amazing benefits of having a Waltz Bleak outfit with, you know, fish bone and stuff actually are. Feeling I might have made a horrible mistake. You know, I can't wade through the river. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know. Did you get a chance to try out Man-Eater yet? I love this ambient music, by the way. Very nice. Oh, do you know, speaking of ambient music, there was another free title on Epic the other day, which was Wilmot's Warehouse. That is a cute little casual game where you... It's kind of an abstract, fairly arty game. It has beautiful soundtrack. And I just bought somebody a coffee this morning on Ko-fi. That was very nice. Eli Rainsmaker, I believe, is her name. And she made the music for that game. Very, very pretty. Very pretty looking, very pretty sounding game. But very minimalist, so not everyone's cup of tea. Kind of a casual, puzzly type game. Cattail. And then there's the turnip seeds. I think we're going to go... Before we go to bed here, I think we'll go and plant those turnip seeds here. In the middle of the night. Plant turnip seeds. Well, that button I haven't mapped. Nicely done. And plant turnips here. And maybe behind me as well. There. Haha. That clears out the inventory. Our food is still on the slow cooker here. That's nice. Grab the watering can. Cattail, old rags. I think we're going to leave that here. All of it, in fact. And just make sure we go and water the plants before we go to bed. I always think that's very, very important. Watering can. Equip. Number 4. Come on. Tomorrow we might have to just make a quick trip to the lake and fill up our watering can. I don't think I've tried that yet. Because the watering can just came pre-filled when I made it. That was a nice touch. But how to actually fill it, I have no idea. But now with us being greengrocers, you know. The green thumb people. The green giants, shall we say. There's got to be a way to fill this up with more water. Seriously, a light in here would be really nice. I do appreciate the changing lights and all, but a little lantern or whatnot. Come on, go to sleep. Abzu, yes, I tried Abzu. Abzu is very, very zen as well. That's a very nice zen little game. Starving. All right. Nothing beats a freshly cooked meal that's been on the slow cooker for literally 4 days. Scrum diddlyumptious. I will put the cat stuff at the top of my stairs here, and then let's go hike it to the lake, fill up our watering can, and see if that's in fact how it works, or if all our turnips are gonna be destined to die. Let's hope they're not. Yeah, that can stay in here as well. Yeah, look, 3 we have. We need 5 more. I think 8 is what we need for that fascinating outfit that we're thinking of making. Whoops. Namely the feather large outfit. I mean, we could make this, I guess. We have enough old rags. We have one beeswax, so we could make the Grosbeak Wanderer outfit. Gives us a little bit of speed, no camouflage. I'm inclined to just make the big boy here. We have the cattail. Need more beeswax. But we have enough old rags that we could turn this into... I don't know. It's all about the experience. I totally agree. Let me know what you'd like to do. I mean, maybe we want to make the crossbear... What's it called here? The Grosbeak Wanderer outfit instead. Or to begin with. And then tomorrow, literally hunt for 6 beeswax. Because I think we have enough Waltz Bleak skin, so that'll be like 6 Waltz Bleak skin in total. Be good to make another outfit here. Do we have... Look at that, we have 6, so we don't have to do any more fishing for that. That's kind of nice. Might as well go leave these old rags in here. We have other old rags elsewhere in another storage box. I think here, yeah, look at that, 5 more of them. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I could do another outfit. Let me know what you think. We could do that. We could make it all happen. I'll save my progress here. Have one last look at my precious little plants. I don't want them to... No, look, they're still kind of watered enough. Let me go hike it down to the lake. I did save, didn't I? Jeremy, have I saved? Let's save again! Just in case. Lake is this way. There's also the rambling brook. We can try the brook. I think brook's kind of this way too. Just keep walking and you'll get there. Oh, hey Moose, you're in my front garden. That's nice. And then he vanished. That is nice actually, isn't it? I'm just gonna go down to the river to fill up my watering can so I can water my plants. And then I'll cook myself a nice meal. What's not to love? How do I do this? Fill this up here? Refill water, that's how it works. Right. That's how you refill your watering can. And then you can, you know, you can't water everywhere, so it's just... And you can't refill it all the time either. That's cool. I did find a little tool, actually, that's called... There's a no UI tool for this game, and apparently you're installing it. It's like a mod. You install it and then you press caps lock and that'll remove the UI. But I couldn't download it. I tried that this morning, but I just couldn't. It just downloads a screenshot instead of the actual thing. So, you know, one of those things. I tried. I'm still looking for the non-UI mod, the no UI mod for this game. Super pretty. Maybe it's coming for me. It could be that he knows we're growing beets or turnips and he wants one for his breakfast. That could be. Yeah, I think it's... I don't know if it's an authorized mod or not, but yeah. I wouldn't really call this a pre-alpha. I've seen worse games in something that are actually finished, you know? And this game calls itself a pre-alpha. I totally agree with you. It's almost like we need to tell them, look, you're allowed to call it a beta version. Call it early access, it's fine. If for nothing else other than just to look at it, it's already very pretty. Yeah, which other game lets you just have a walk by the river for no reason whatsoever? You know, I think it's sometimes about people's expectations, isn't it? So I'm currently, I wouldn't say involved with, but I'm keeping a close eye on a new streaming company which is called Glimesh. I know it's a bad name, but hey, Glimesh.tv. And they're an open company. They've only just started and they're building the whole infrastructure out in the open. Everything's open source, and even the financial statements are completely available. They have weekly kind of get-togethers. It's a very nice idea. And what sets them apart is that they implement a streaming protocol similar to what Microsoft had with Mixer. So they also have kind of a faster-than-light streaming protocol. I forgot what they're calling it, but there's literally zero latency, or very, very little latency. You're heading off. Excellent, Neville. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Thanks for dropping by. Join us tomorrow for another round of Among Trees. Have a good night, my friend. So yes, Glimesh, and they're at the very beginning of things, and they were discussing this as well. How we're gonna communicate to people, hey, this isn't the fully fledged thing. A lot of features are going to be missing when we roll the thing out. How we're going to make sure people aren't going to hate us too much because of lacking features. And I was thinking about this, and it's a bit like with early access games. It's all about how you communicate that, I think. if you tell people, so a bit like, you know, if I compare this to Mixer versus where Glimesh are right now, Mixer said, this is awesome, this platform is feature rich and ready and competes with Twitch. And everyone's like, no, it's not. There's features missing, man. Where's clips? Where's, you know, things? Where's other things? Where's subscriptions? Where's all this thing? Yeah, we kind of, no, it's kind of coming. We're working on it. And that's it. That's all you hear. That makes people angry. That makes people mad. You sell something that isn't quite there and you don't communicate what's happening in the background. That makes people angry. That makes people unhappy. People are going to keep screaming and shouting at you for not having implemented things that you promised you were going to give them, or things that are implied to work already. But you say to people, hey, it's work in progress. It's not quite finished yet. There's tons of content missing. We haven't made it all yet. And people say, okay, I'd like to have a look anyway. I think that's a very different place to come from. And I feel the same with things like this. You go, you know it's not ready. You bought it knowing it wasn't ready. So you can't really complain if things aren't working properly. And people are going to be fine with that. But you tell them, this is it. This is the finished product. And people are saying, oh no, hang on a minute. I feel this could be better. You haven't officially released it yet, so that you know, that makes it okay in a way. I don't know, just my 2 cents on this whole matter. Indeed, yeah, that's right. They could say, and you can see this already. Eventually, this could be. I mean, you could literally add a ton of features onto this if you had the time and manpower, and you could make that happen. And this could turn into a completely different gaming experience. But already with what's there, it's just so pretty that you think, hey, I don't really mind if you add 3 more regions and 2 more missions to the game, or you just leave it as it is, whatever. But then calling it a pre-alpha version already makes me think, hey, you guys have plans. I've not looked at the roadmap for this game, but you know, there we go. Yeah, it's all about how you communicate what you currently have to people. If you call it a work in progress, if you say, here's a roadmap, this is where we'd like to go eventually, something very different than saying, this is it, man. And then you find, here, it's limiting. There. So what do you think? Instead of that outfit, shall we just make the outfit we can make? Is that a cool idea? Let's see what the speed is like with that outfit. How would the outfit change our whole gaming experience, I wonder? What was it again? The Grosbeak Wanderer outfit. I'll make a note of that. 3 old rags, 2 sewing thread, 1 beeswax. More fishing. I like it. Let's go fishing with our outfit. With our new outfit. So we have 1 of these, 2, 3 of these, 1 beeswax. And what else? Old rags. Oh yes, yes. So we have these 2 rags. And we need sewing thread also. So we have 1 sewing thread. So we need to make more sewing thread. I think you make that with this. That's a start. 1 more old rag, I guess. There we go. That's that sewing thread. I don't remember what we need for sewing thread. Let's have a look have a quick look in the crafting room here. Hello, crafting room. How do we make sewing thread? Oh, jute rope. Yes, of course. Rope and fishbone. That makes thread. I can see that. I can see how that can happen. Do we have a rope in here? Yes! Look at that. Jute rope. Would love to make a tote bag out of a jute rope. This durable thread will help you sew long-lasting clothes and crafts. Hey, Nate! Very, very nice to see you. Welcome to Among Woods. let me show you around my beautiful cabin. This is my crafting room, where you craft all kinds of items, such as, you know, nails from steel wire and bolts from steel pipes and such things as exciting tools like axes and pickaxes, even tents. Very nice. Tents and compasses and maps and campfires. Yeah, we should make another campfire. That was nice. Then, of course, over here, this is my storage locker here. Over here is my kitchen, where we'll do some more cooking in a minute. Don't think we have any cooking ingredients. Oh, we can cook the bleak skin. That's crazy. No, we need that for making an outfit now. And this is my greenhouse. It's a bit more homey than the one we had in Stardew Valley. I think this is going to be a really cool game once it's completely done. It's already pretty cool to walk around in. It's my storage attic here. I all had to build that, you know. And this is my sewing room. So there we go. Let's make ourselves an outfit. I can't wait. The Grosbeak Wanderer outfit description goes here. Okay, great. Let's go sew this thing. Ow, just pricked myself with the needle. That is also super cute here. Placeholder. It's just a cube with a bit of a texture on. It says placeholder. That is cute. Easy to replace once you've had the artist make something like that. Awesome. Got the outfit. Now to put it on. Oh, that is the outfit. All we need to do is wear it. Gives us more cold resistance, more stamina, more speed, and no camouflage. There we go. Ah, you see? Got that extra special ring there now. Can't wait to try it out outside. New outfit. All right. So with more stamina, look at that, we can run a lot longer. Ah, that's going to come in handy to traverse the map. That's the moose again. Look at that. Moose always comes to visit. And then I suppose now we're starting to exhaust the regular ring here. Oh, that's gonna make such a difference. I'm glad we did that. Look at that. And it's kind of half filling up to here. So I suppose then a new outfit with more stamina would fill us up to the very top there. I get it, I get it. I get it, my man. This is good. And driftwood. Yeah, okay. Let's grab driftwood. Oh, I'm glad we've made that. Oh, in that case, we're definitely going to play another day tomorrow. At least one more day. Jump the hilly brush. Very good. So yes, let's do that. Let's play another day tomorrow. Explore more of the map. Hunt down some beeswax so we can make that next outfit for which we need. Oh, we need a lot of beeswax for that. I don't know how to come by beeswax just yet. But it's probably up to us to just explore the hood and hope we'll find it. There we go. I think we'll be okay with not cooking food tonight. Let me leave you with that beautiful greenhouse view here at night with the nice particle effects here. Thank you so much for dropping by, my friends. It was a pleasure today. Thank you so much for all the wonderful super chat and Ko-fi donations. I really appreciate all your support here. I'll be back tomorrow morning, of course, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another beautiful day in the woods. Thanks for joining. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
you.